Alright guys, we're in the home stretch. Let's rank the 5 best director nominees of 2024. Number 5, Justine Triet for Anatomy of a Fall. She does a wonderful job of directing this film and getting a great performance out of Sandra Hüller, who does a phenomenal job in this film. I love the way that she lets this story peel itself back naturally as we learn more and more about the husband and wife dynamic, about the child. As things get revealed and revelations are being made, you start to question if she actually did kill her husband or not. It's done with such a good, skillful eye, and in a way that makes us question whether what we're hearing is actual truth or something that's so fabricated that we want to believe it's true, just like the characters. Number 4, Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Thing. Yorgos is a very unique director. He's very into his style and vision and his fisheye lenses. There are amazing performances that he gets from his whole cast, with Emma Stone probably giving her career best performance, Willem Dafoe, Mark Ruffalo, just everybody brings their A. And a lot has to do with Yorgos. Yorgos also has a very distinct style where it feels kind of gross and gritty and kind of makes you want to take a bath after you watch one of his films. But the man can direct, and he directs the heck out of this film. We get some amazing shots. The dance sequence is still one of my best memories of this year. But he is also a director that really indulges in moments and scenes and just drags out. There's an excess amount of sex scenes, and it doesn't really particularly add much to the story. Number 3, the legendary Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon. I love the amount of care and detail and respect he put into the source material, and you can really see it on screen. He shies away a little bit from his usual flashy, dynamic camera angles just to let you absorb the beautiful countrysides and these really great character moments, especially with like the Osage people and respecting their culture and indulging yourself into it. And then the number one thing he does is get great performance out of his cast. Lily Gladstone, who is probably going to win Best Actress this year. Leo was okay in this movie, but Robert De Niro giving one of his best performances today. But even from the side characters, you get some really good, intense performances. You could see the pain and struggle of the Osage people as they lose more and more of their people, and there's no explanation. It is just so well done. I think it probably has one of my favorite endings to a movie this year. Just the amount of respect he puts into this movie is just outstanding and commendable. Number 2, Jonathan Glazer for The Zone of Interest. This is a movie that doesn't have anything flashy going on. He just lets the characters breathe and live. He takes a very hands-off approach to the performances, the narrative that's being told, and giving us a look into just how disgusting this time period was and just how these Nazis and terrible human beings just treated other people. You hear the shrieks in the back, and then people are just enjoying a party. It's just something to really think about and revisit and like reflect on and think that this was actually happening, and these people had no care about another human life. And it's just such an intense and gripping watch. He does a phenomenal job of directing this film. I feel like this will be a mandatory watch during history class. It just gets so raw and unsettling, and you just can't fathom why these things were happening and people were not reacting. But the number 1 director of the year is Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer. He made a 3-hour biopic about the atomic bomb. So watchable, so engaging, so entertaining, and from start to finish, I was all in it. I do think the movie was a tad bit long. It kind of falters in the third act, but he still gets amazing performance from his entire cast. There are story and plot points that are brought up and then circled back to. Just the sheer spectacle he gets from the bomb exploding, the excitement, and then the whole realization that what have we done, feeling of dread. It's just so well directed. This is probably one of his best directorial efforts, and that's saying a lot because he is a masterclass director, one of the best to do in the business working to. I really wish Celine Song was on this list. I mean, there's a couple people I could have bumped off. She truly deserved it, but this is a strong list of directors. Having seen all their works and what they deliver, they are some exceptional movies that came out this year.